So this week in technology education, we talked about learning environments and things of that nature. And one thing that stuck out to me was the formative and summative learning assessments. So I'm more familiar with, we're familiar with both, but what stuck out to me more was the summative because it assesses what the child has learned and all the knowledge they received from the beginning till now. So basically, in high school, the 9 weeks test. 9 weeks test. I just want to see what have you learned from the beginning of the school year up until that 9 weeks, and then the state test. State test. They want to see if your history teacher gave you all the history that you need to know. If your science teacher gave you all the science you need to know, math teacher did what they're supposed to do. At the end of those tests, they score everything. They make sure they see the numbers. All right. If 100 students out of 150 fail a state test, that's saying something on who's teaching whatever the subject is, which is it could be science, math, history, whatever. So, um, I disagree with that kind of assessment because to me it's not accurate. We learn a lot of information, like a lot of information in a few months. You learn everything that you say, you learn everything that you're supposed to know from a cell into how we got on this earth. That is a lot of information, and then you want to ask us to regurgitate all the information on a state test along with other subjects that we've learned and put in our mind. So now that our mind is at its capacity overflowing, you want us to regurgitate all that? That's why I personally don't agree with state test, 9 weeks test. It's it's iffy. If it's iffy, I had trouble. Well, I'm not gonna speak for myself because then I'll be biased. I've talked to several people. I've known several people who were super smart in class, made A's, B's, and then when they get to then they got to the state test, they failed it. Why? It's a whole bunch of information at one time. It's an overload, in my opinion. And um, these high schools who are trying to do more advanced, they're trying to be more tech savvy, and instead of the state test, they want to do like big projects or something like that. Now, applying the knowledge that you've gained up until that point on something, I agree with that because now it's more genuine because now you have this information and you're regurgitating it, but the specific parts, like every important part, is gonna go into that project. So, let's say I've learned everything there is of science. Now I should be able to draw the solar system, or I should be able to name all the planets, whatever whatever what I'm saying. Like you should be able to put it into a project or some knowledge. Like we're in college to take this knowledge into our career field. I'm not gonna need math where I'm going. I may not need history. I'm an English major. I'm a teacher. I want to teach writing. So therefore, I pick up on those writing skills that are important to me. Our brain picks up on prioritization. That's going back to last week. Our brain picks up on priority. My priority is English, so therefore my brain grasps more English. I hate math. I'll make face in math all day. I hate it. But when I'm in English, I'm attentive. I pay attention because that's my brain knows that's what I like. So, yeah, that's what I learned for this week. I know this video is a little bit longer than what, expected, but, that's my little rant.